Hi guys! Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest artists of our time, Ed Sheeran. Edward Christopher Sheeran, or Ed Sheeran, was born on February 17, 1991, in Halifax, England. He is the son of John Sheeran and Imogen Locke. From a young age, he showed an interest in music. By the time he was 11, he had already composed his first song, and his passion for music only grew from there. In 2005, Ed Sheeran began performing at local clubs and released his first independent EP, the Orange Room EP, which he made available on the internet, which helped him build a base of loyal fans. In April 2010, Ed bought a ticket to Los Angeles with no contract. He performed at open mic nights throughout the city before being seen at the Foxhole by Jamie Foxx, who was so impressed that he offered Ed the use of his recording studio and bed in his Hollywood home for the rest of his stay. In 2011, Ed Sheeran signed a contract with Asylum Records, a label owned by Warner Music Group. It was through this label that Ed released his debut album, Plus, in 2011. The album included songs such as Lego House, You Need Me, I Don't Need You, Drunk, and The A-Team, which were very successful and earned Ed Sheeran several awards for his musical achievements. In 2014, Sheeran participated in the soundtrack of the film The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, with the song I See Fire. He released his second album, Multiply, which included hits such as Sing, Don't, Photograph, and Thinking Out Loud, that became one of the most popular songs of the decade and earned Sheeran a Grammy for Song of the Year. In 2015, Ed Sheeran launched Gingerbread Man Records. The label is a joint venture between Ed Sheeran and Warner Music Group and aims to launch new musical talents. It has already released artists such as Jamie Lawson and Foy Vance. In 2017, Ed Sheeran released his third album, Divide, which included hits such as Castle on the Hill and Shape of You, that became one of the most streamed songs in Spotify's history. In that same year, Ed bought a pub that went through renovations and was renamed the Birdie Blossoms. Along with all of this, in 2017, he performed in a concert in Manchester to raise funds for the victims of the terrorist attack that happened in the city. On August 28, 2018, his first documentary, Songwriter, was released, available on Apple Music and directed by Murray Cummings. The documentary details the processes involved in composing some songs from his third album, Divide, with home videos never before seen. In the same year, Ed Sheeran married his childhood girlfriend, Cherry Seaborn. In May 2019, Sheeran released two singles, I Don't Care, with Justin Bieber, and Cross Me, with American rappers Chance the Rapper and PNB Rock. The album also featured artists such as Bruno Mars, Eminem, among others. His fourth studio album, No. 6 Collaborations Project, was released 2 months later. The couple had their first child, Lyra Antarctica Seaborn Sheeran, in 2020. On October 29, 2021, Ed Sheeran's album Equals was released, including two major announced singles, Shivers and Bad Habits. In 2022, the couple welcomed their second child, Jupiter Seaborn Sheeran. On March 1, 2023, the release date of his new album Subtract was announced, and alongside the album announcement, Ed Sheeran wrote the following on his social media. I had been working on Subtract for a decade, trying to sculpt the perfect acoustic album, writing and recording hundreds of songs with a clear vision of what I thought it should be. Then, at the start of 2022, a series of events changed my life, my mental health, and ultimately the way I viewed music and art. Writing songs is my therapy. It helps me make sense of my feelings. I wrote without thought of what the songs would be. I just wrote whatever tumbled out. And in just over a week, I replaced a decade's worth of work with my deepest, darkest thoughts. Within the space of a month, my pregnant wife got told she had a tumor, with no route to treatment until after the birth. My best friend Jamal, a brother to me, died suddenly, and I found myself standing in court defending my integrity and career as a songwriter. I was spiraling through fear, depression, and anxiety. I felt like I was drowning, head below the surface, looking up but not being able to break through for air. As an artist, I didn't feel like I could credibly put a body of work into the world that didn't accurately represent where I am and how I need to express myself at this point in my life. This album is purely that. It's opening the trapdoor into my soul. For the first time, I'm not trying to craft an album people will like. I'm merely putting something out that's honest and true to where I am in my adult life. And on May 5th, the album Subtract was released. Throughout his career, Ed Sheeran has won numerous awards, including Grammy Awards, Brit Awards, and Ivor Novello Award. He was also honored with the title of Member of the British Empire in 2017, in recognition of his work in music and charity. What makes Ed Sheeran such a special artist is his ability to mix musical genres and create songs that touch people's souls. In his music, he talks about love, loss, hope, and pain, touching hearts all over the world. And that's all about Ed Sheeran. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little more about one of the most incredible artists of our generation. If you watched until the end, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.